classic.
Classic style. Not quite the yellow stove, but classic enough. Hey there, beer tubers. Welcome back to Maxwell Starr's Beer Reviews here at HeistAlmighty's place for the first time in a long time. Well, actually here. We're going to take a look at a beer that I brought back from the trip to Albino Rhino's Beertuberpalooza up in Niagara Falls, Ontario. This is actually from a brewery that helped him host the event, the Beertuberpalooza, the beer fest itself, which was hosted in the upstairs portion of the sanctuary in Ridgeway, and in the basement is the Brimstone Brewing Company. Ooh. And I was able to pick up this from Brimstone while we were checking the place out, and this is Brimstone's Hail Mary Blonde Ale, 5.5% ABV, and it's actually I think this beer, I'm not sure if this beer this probably was fairly new stock when I got it. I think they just moved over to a larger brewing system and they had more tanks and they're up in the production. But just before we got there, they actually had a really small operation. I can't remember exactly how many barrels they had. I don't remember the exact number. Albino Rhino knows it off the top of his head. But before it was basically glorified homebrew. This is they're ramping up. They're getting higher and higher up. Why, you see something on there? Are you
just making sure.
Tagging it on Rate Beer already?
I was just making sure I got the right one. Apparently, no one's reviewed it on Rate Beer as of this moment. Yeah, apparently.
Congratulations, you're the first. I've been sitting on this beer for a month, and I will give some.
Well, I guess they had their chance.
To Mr. Almighty over here.
You had your chance. Mine.
Give you a huge ass glass.
Ass glass.
Yes, ass glass. I just want a small sample, so.
Yeah, no, this is definitely right.
I think I gave a bottle of this to Donrig, so he's already had a chance to take a look, but we haven't, you haven't, nobody's reviewed it on Rate Beer, so.
Apparently not.
Anyway. Okay.
And they've misclassed it.
So, looking at it, you know what, if you were to pour a glass of this here at a pub or something, you'd probably assume that it was a lager of some sort. I mean, this Hail Mary Blonde Ale, I believe, is supposed to be targeted at this is their flagship, where they brew this the most. It's for the most accessible beer. And it looks the part. I mean, I got hardly any head on it. You got a little bit more, but I poured more for you. Some carbonation coming up the center. Blonde appearance for sure, but actually when I look in there, I see all kinds of little floaties.
Ooh, floaties.
Ooh, floaties. But they're not big or anything. There's just like a little there. Cool.
Yeah.
Let's give it a sniff.
The old Keith's glass is churning up some carbonation.
Yeah, it's almost like a touch yeasty. It's like a touch banana, maybe.
Almost like an apple bread, if that were a thing.
That actually sort of makes sense, maybe. Like an apple crisp, maybe. Not.
But with yeast.
With yeast instead of no sugar. And Diego's attacking the new tripod already.
Oh, look, he isn't moving this way.
He's not moving it around. This might be his Achilles heel. He's not able to move big tripods around.
Ooh. He's angry about this.
You win.
Foiled you, cat.
He runs away.
All right.
Anyway, all right.
Down
the hatch. On the hatch. Lends itself to a big apple bready taste.
Yeah, it is accessible.
Very copper coiny and bready.
I find it a little sweet, but not in a bad way. A little bready.
I'm hoping that's not starting to turn sour, but it's almost got this green apple, Granny Smith kind of taste.
No, it seems too good to be accidental.
Nice.
Yeah, this is for the style. Pretty good stuff.
For the style, I'm actually seeing something that's really bursting full of flavor. I didn't get a chance to look at a lot of Brimstone's beers while down there, and this is their standard. That's not bad at all. No. Like for a blonde ale, I mean.
Yeah, for a blonde flagship, most accessible, lowest common denominator ale, this is some good stuff.
I mean, as far as if somebody's looking for a griping, they're not used to flavor, they might find it a little inaccessible. But for me, I think that this is a perfect.
Compared to a Coors Light, this is.
Yeah.
I mean, compared to a Coors Light, this is a double IPA, but.
Yeah, this is more like Guinness.
Not a whole lot of bitterness in this one, though.
No, but there is a little bit of
little bit
earthy, a little bit of that apple fruit kind of kind of taste. Bready note coming up the back. Subtle, like, herbal notes to the very back, as well as lingering earthy bitterness almost.
Style-wise, it's maybe not quite as good as the Isla, but maybe better than the Chucapa or whatever that was.
I mean, we're really Isla. I don't know why you would compare this with Isla.
And they're both blonde, golden ale.
No, Isla had used smoked malt though.
Just a little.
Just a little.
Just a little whiskey malt.
It's
still a blonde ale.
blonde ale. Quality.
Anyway, it's good blonde ale.
One of the cats is gonna puke.
No, he's not gonna puke. He's just angry.
Just angry. Okay.
We'll
All
say
right. So
3.
3, 3, 2, 5.
Wow.
Just to be different from you.
All right.
All right. Yeah, Brimstone. That's not bad. Not a bad and a very accessible beer. Then, as far as like a craft drinker wanting to drink something from a blonde ale of all things, it's not usually something a big craft beer fan hipster would really turn to. Not a bad beer at all. I would certainly recommend checking it out. And thank you for watching Maxwell Starr's Beer Reviews. We will talk to you folks later. Cheers.